Hey, what's up guys? Today we are switching up a little and doing a physical lab. I'm gonna be walking you through a demonstration on how to set up your own little VoIP system. So today I'm using two laptops and a Cisco switch. You don't need a Cisco switch. You could technically use your Wi-Fi for this, but I will be building upon this series and I'm gonna be demonstrating things that are pretty fun. We're gonna be capturing, stealing traffic, if you will, and I'm gonna show you guys how bad actors can actually intercept your VoIP calls if you don't have things configured correctly. More to come on that, but for today's purpose, we're gonna set up our own little soft phones using a free application called MicroSIP. We'll probably change the application as the series progresses so we can use like a local or open source PBX, if you will, and actually connect that to a public phone number so that we can make calls inbound and outbound. But that's a little further down the series. For today, again, we're gonna be making a phone call from this laptop to this laptop. It's really easy, so without further ado, let's jump into installing MicroSIP.
All right, first things first, head on over to the link in the description and download MicroSIP. Once you have that downloaded, run through the installation wizard. It only takes a few seconds. Go ahead and launch the application once it finishes. Okay, we need to configure a few things before we can start calling. Click the little drop down in the top right and then select Settings. From there, make sure Enable Local Account is checked. Now, enter 5060 for the source port. This is a default port for SIP or Session Initiated Protocol. For RTP or Real-Time Transport Protocol ports, enter 40,000 through 40,020. Go ahead and save that. Now click that drop down again and this time select Edit Local Account. Enter an account name as well as a display name. Once you do that, go ahead and save it. You'll want to repeat this process on any other devices that you are setting up MicroSIP on.
Thank you for calling Microsoft. How can I help you? No, I'm kidding. But we now have MicroSIP set up on both of our devices, and I'm gonna flip the camera around here. All right, so the first laptop, we have MicroSIP running, and like I said, this is connected to the little Cisco switch here. So created our own little local area network, isolated, and gave it the IP address 10.10.10.101 with a /24 subnet. And his neighbor over here has 10.10.10.100 also /24, so they're on that same broadcast domain, same subnet. And this switch, everything is on the same VLAN right now. I haven't really configured anything, so it's essentially used as a unmanaged switch, even though obviously we can get a little more fancy. But for this demo, I'm gonna make a phone call from 10.10.10.101 over to 100. So 10.10.10.100 is our destination. And I'm wearing the headset, so you probably didn't hear that, but it sounds like a touch tone phone when you do that. We should hear a ring here when I hit enter. There we are. And as you see, I did enter the display name. So as a caller ID, it pops up like that. You see a 172 here. I have a Hyper-V interface over there. It's just showing that. It's probably the first one in the list, but it's obviously coming from this subnet. I'm gonna answer the call. Hello, this is Microsoft. How can I help you? Have you tried turning it on and off again? Thank you. All right. So that is a quick demonstration of how you can set up SIP VoIP calling from one computer to another on your local network. Now we could obviously do the exact opposite and make the call from here to here. It would be the same thing. I don't think that's necessary for the demo. Like I said, I'm gonna be building on this. So in the next one, I'm going to introduce a third highly sus device here that will be a man in the middle and a wire sniffer. So we're gonna basically steal the call. I'm gonna show you guys how you can do that. And then we'll also talk in that video about how you can protect yourself from that. So make sure you guys are subscribed. You're gonna wanna see the next one. And like I said, we're also gonna build upon that moving forward. So this is just all local stuff right now, but we will be expanding this so that we cover how to actually interface this with the public telephone system using a PBX. So I'm gonna hook this into a third party and get a public phone number. We'll be able to make calls, receive calls, and all that good stuff. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the demonstration today. And if you wondered why I'm not on camera much, it's a lot of work without a dedicated little space. I actually have this table and everything set up in my garage right now with the green screen. So it takes a lot with the 3 kids running around, but I'll try to get on camera more if you guys like these type of videos with the hands-on demonstrations. But yeah, we are looking maybe to move in the near future, and I will definitely be making it a requirement to have a room where I can have a dedicated setup, like a little office. But for now, it is what it is. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Let me know what questions you have below. Oh, one more thing. I also will be covering ham radio over VoIP. So we're gonna do some cool stuff in this series. We're gonna look at how you can actually use a ham radio type of setup on your computer. All right, guys, until the next video, everyone take care.